What's up, Blockheads? Up here at Seminole Harley-Davidson with the 2-to-1 Two Brothers Racing Shorty Turnout, which we're going to get on the dyno today. As per usual, when we're up here, Chris,
what's happening, people?
Helping us out. Instagram right there. Go give him a follow. If you guys have been following this whole 131 series thing at all, we've basically, I don't know, installed the Stage 4 131 Screaming Eagle kit onto my 2020 Harley-Davidson Softail Low Rider S. Previously, we had done a dyno run and we got 117 horsepower and 132 torque.
Sorry about the noise in the background. We have tried this 3 different times.
All right, guys, so in order to like try and get better quality audio for y'all, this is the third location we've been in. Yeah, what we're doing today is we're trying to see if what everybody says on going with the 2-to-1 pipe is better than a 2-to-2 pipe. Previously, I had the Bassani radial sweepers on here. One of the things that people say is that you need like equal length header pipes, which even with the TBR Shorty Turnout, it's definitely better than what it was.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna see what kind of power numbers we get out of this. So basically, we're comparing that 2-to-2 claim, saying, or people saying that it doesn't get as good horsepower numbers, and we're doing the 2-to-1, seeing what the TBR can get us, if it'll bump us up a bit. So we're just pitting like 2-to-2 versus 2-to-1. But after that, in one of the videos soon after, we are going to put a Thundermax tuner on it, and then we are also, I think that's it. Oh, we're doing brakes too. So we've got a couple things we're going to do in the shop today. So we are here in the dyno room now. Before we do,
what?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
The dyno room.
Heads up. We've got a little revamp going on in the dyno room. We've spiffed it up a bit. Good job,
I asked
guys.
the boys to bring in stickers and slap them, so this is what we got. A plethora.
Oh.
This seems to be the going favorite. Everyone points this out immediately.
So we're here in the dyno room, which they've renovated. We did want to go over, before we do some polls, some of the feedback from last time around. As you guys know, the numbers that we got last time around were 117 horsepower and 132 torque.
117 and about 132. That's what you get out of the box with a less than ideal exhaust system.
A lot of people are comparing that to Shade Tree. Josh, he got his 131 dynoed to get the power numbers, and he got 130 horsepower and 143 torque.
What I am very curious to see is what the Road King's gonna do.
Now, there are some differences between his bike and my bike. One of the most notable was that I had the 2-to-2 Bassani sweepers on it, so the exhaust wasn't the best suited, obviously, for it. I know Shade Tree Surgeon went with Bassani, so he's got a full-length Bassani 2-to-2 for his bagger. And then, I think that was it. Yeah, I'll give him a shout. Actually, what time is it? I could probably call him right now. All right, we're calling Shady. He's probably not awake yet.
Oh,
yeah.
What time is it?
Getting that beauty rest.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up
Bummer.
yet.
So yeah, we'll figure out like the differences, but one of the things that I was talking about was that whenever Harley-Davidson released the 131 for the M8, the part numbers are pretty much the same between the touring and the Softail. I mean, you check the part numbers. It's
internal part numbers, yeah. Kit number's different, but
yeah,
the parts included in the kit are the same.
And so one of the things that I was considering, and I don't know like if there's like how much validity there is to it, but I know Harley-Davidson released the touring one first, and then they released it for the Softail. And so one of the things that we were waiting on originally was for the EPA to approve a tune.
And I think somebody asked in a recent video, and we weren't sure if it was street legal in California yet. Remember that comment? And I still don't know at this moment. But I read yesterday, and Marcus was saying he doesn't believe it's passed through EPA yet. So it may not be street legal in California as of now. Yeah. That would simply be a tune thing.
One of the things I was considering is that the tune for the touring might be different than the tune that they've provided for the Softail, since I don't really know if there's like some kind of power weight ratio that they have to meet for EPA qualification. That would be interesting. If any of you guys know out there, let me know. We're doing these comparisons to show you guys that like these little small changes can make a difference. And obviously in this one, we're doing hopefully a pretty significant change going from the 2-2 to the 2-1. So we're gonna go ahead and run it, see what kind of new numbers we get.
It's just a base pull.
Yeah.
We're not tuning yet. We're gonna simply see what the difference was versus what it is now by simply changing to what's this? Two Brothers. So the TBR Shorty Turnout. Hopefully we see good numbers.
All right, let's do it. Hold on 1 second. Hi, what's up, man?
What's happening, dude?
128, 134.
Oh shit.
That's just that. We done nothing else.
So we're in the dyno room right now.
134.
Oh shit, hell yeah.
And we were talking about the differences between the Touring, your Road King Kong, and the Goldzilla. So I just wanted to call to like kind of talk to you about it.
What's happening, Shade Tree?
What's up, dude?
What's up?
So a lot of the viewers and we're commenting, talking about like the differences between the like Road King Kong, like how you set it up. And so I just wanted to call and see, because you were talking about you did the Bassani pipes, but it's just a regular tune on there, right? The Screaming Eagle tune.
Yeah, it's the regular tune. They did another tune on it, though. So when I first got it back, there was kind of a little soft spot in it. They fixed that, and then they said they tuned it more for torque. It actually doesn't have the same top end it had when I first picked it up, but now it's all smoothed out, and it's got way better bottom end.
Right.
So I might have even lost a few horsepower, but they say I gained on the torque side.
Yeah, they balanced it out.
Bassani 2-2, Bassani head pipe as well.
Do you know what tuner they're using?
It's the Harley tuner.
Do they have the auto tuner on there?
They did. To be totally honest with you, I was out of town.
Okay.
When they tuned it, I just dropped it off and then picked it up afterwards.
No worries, no worries. We're just trying for the viewers' sake, because as you know, numbers it's always a numbers game. So we're just trying to.
The big number is going to be that I weigh like 80 pounds more than Blockhead does.
Well, true. And your bike is
your bike is.
So we know there's some factors that we have to think about here, but we were just trying to figure out what tuner you were running in comparison to what we're running to kind of do apples to apples as much as we can.
Yeah, I know it's whatever that you got to put on there to keep a warranty.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying, that you were trying to keep it within warranty, and you wanted it to look like as stock as possible. I know that's something you'd mentioned.
Yeah, that's why it's like I've got bars on it, and that's literally it. Everyone's like, why did you put grips on it? I'm like, because and I'm nothing against people who do that. That's fine, but I'm like, dude, I want this thing to be like a guitar with buckle rash on the back, dude. This is like grips, like skeleton floorboards, like no.
Bro, you didn't put any Eagles on it? What the hell?
It's got a big Q engine, and that's it.
There you go.
I'm surprised you didn't put Eagles on it based on your video. You know that gives you more horsepower, right?
Triple Eagle combo.
What's better than 2 eagles on the handlebars? 4 eagles. Combo breaker.
Well, I see. So here's the difference. I think when you put the Blockhead touch on something, when you customize a bike, afterwards, it's desirable. When I'm done doing what I like to do to a bike, nobody wants it. Maybe that's what I should have done. I should have been like, oh yeah, put all these eagles on it, put all this dumb shit, dragons, on the saddlebag, like just like all this ridiculous shit, big unicorn with a boner.
Yeah.
And then no, this is gonna be awesome. This is the shade tree touch. People are gonna love this.
Dude, yeah.
And they're like, well, we can't sell this thing. I was like, well, I guess I'll just keep riding it.
Yeah. I got a person who can paint that up for you, man. Let's do it.
Dude, I think I'm gonna do that on the Goldwing. I wanna paint it, but I think I'm just gonna do like nothing but different portraits of Prince all over the bike.
Nice. It's got to be purple, like a base.
Yeah,
tone of
paint
purple.
the whole thing purple and just do like 30 different airbrush portraits of Prince doing different activities on it.
Yeah. Oh, you should get the one from Dave Chappelle where like they play basketball.
Yeah.
Game blouses.
Game blouses.
That'll be awesome, man. Looking forward to it.
So are you guys still on for next weekend, maybe?
Is that next weekend? I forgot the date.
I'll get back to you with the schedule, but hopefully I'm able to work that out schedule-wise. We were mid-pull right when you called. So I swapped over. I went from the Bassani radial sweepers that were killing me, and we just did a new pull. The first pull shows 128.3.
You gained 10, 11.
Yeah, just on the swap.
And the
torque is 134.
134 is about the same.
About the same. Yeah.
But we'll improve
Dude, that's
that.
a substantial difference just with a pipe. That's crazy.
Not even
People are
like
gonna love
it's
seeing
crazy.
that too, because all the people who don't know will be shocked, and then like all the dudes, all the 2-into-1 shouters will be like, we're so vindicated.
Captivated, I am vindicated. I am selfish. I am wrong.
We feel
Exactly.
good. Like,
Yeah.
because it's true. I mean, it's a more performance pipe. Like it's just that it is what it is. The engine, it's a big engine. It needs back pressure. You put straight pipes on little engines, it really doesn't do much. But big old, to imagine how much volume is moving in and out of those cylinders. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
We can actually measure that.
Yeah.
We can actually measure that.
All right, man. Well, we won't keep you any longer, but just
I'm
wanted
gonna see you later tonight, man. I'm about to freaking I'm in a few hours. I'm heading out to Orlando.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Also, yeah. Well, I'll see you in a bit. Shit. Let me know when you get in town.
I'll just text you and figure it out. I'm keeping it real casual. Like I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a Thunderdome every time we meet up.
Yes, it does. The bikes are gonna see each other, but we're not gonna do anything.
I like the one. 2 men enter, no fears leaves.
Should make that a t-shirt.
All right, Block. I'll see you soon, man.
All right, man. Later.
Later.
Right off the bat, this is what you get. It's not tunable. This is what you get right out of the box if you do the 131 and then put the TBR 2-into-1. This is somewhat of the notorious 2-into-1 torque dip that you may or may not have heard about. Those of you that have 2-into-1s, we're gonna end up having to tune all this out. But if you see the numbers, it looks like on our 5th run, we were at 131 and 131 squared. Our first was 129, 134, 126, 133, and 128, 135. So if we use the last run as a squared 131, 131, that's our base. That's where we're gonna go up from. Let's all keep in mind, this is not tunable as it stands. So that's it. You can't change your fuel tables. You can't change spark tables. There's not much you can do, really. You can buy their auto tuner, which would probably help to rectify quite a bit of that, but again, that's another upsell.
Doesn't come with a kit. It's something
Correct.
something else you'd have to do.
Correct.
If you
and as we just spoke with Shade-Tree, they're using that. What is it?
Road King Kong.
Road King Kong has the auto tuner and the street tuner.
That's what we're going to be seeing with a 2-to-1 pipe versus a 2-to-2 pipe. So pipe to pipe, we're talking the 2-to-2, the numbers you guys saw last, which once again were 117 horsepower and 132 torque, was with the Bassani radial sweepers, and then with the Two Brothers Racing Shorty Turnout 2-to-1, 131 squared.
131. There's also, just for furthermore, this 131 and 131, if you noticed, that was my last pull. That was the one I wasn't sitting on. Came up at least 2 to 3. Torque number came down because I'm not sitting on it and putting all that torque down, but the horsepower went up.
That is the sensitivity of a dyno. Like I mentioned that previously, like how dyno room to dyno room, there are differences. What is the standard for dyno? Is there like, you are supposed to be sitting on the bike, you're not supposed to be sitting on the bike?
I was trained by people that sit on them. Mike used to teach it, he sits on them. The first time I ever learned at AMI years ago, we were sitting on it. The non-sitting is a personal preference thing, and you can manipulate the numbers a little bit by doing that. We went up, if we used the first run at 129 and 134, we came down here, but we went up here.
Right.
We basically traded those numbers.
So you're trading horsepower for torque.
That's about what they advertise, give or take. I think they advertise, what, 135, 140 for torque.
So for those of you out there that were commenting saying the performance with the 2-2 was piss poor and like, oh, like
you
with
are
the
accurate.
Yeah,
100% winner.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys are saying like you don't even get a horsepower per cubic inch, but it was the pipe that was robbing us of a lot of power. So we got the pipe changed out to that TBR. We're seeing much better numbers now. So with that number, pretty much seeing a horsepower per cubic inch of displacement.
Yep, which is good. That's respectable no matter where you're at.
The thing about that is like some people are saying like, oh, you could get more based out of such and such kit, lower displacement but higher numbers. But that's we're gradually getting into all of this where we're gonna squeeze as much as we can.
And find out.
Yeah. We're going to be showing you guys like, so this, like the 2-to-1 was like one correction that we're going to do. And a lot of people are going to go 2-to-1 if they're building out a performance bike, because it obviously the proof is in the pudding.
So let's recap real quick. We did the clutch because we showed variants that it was slipping.
Yep.
Now we've done a 2-in-1. Next step will be the Thundermax,
which is a wideband, fully tunable ECM.
Yeah, with an auto tune feature. So it's always going to kind of tune itself. So we're going to put that on and see what that does out of the box. And I use parentheses because we're going to just basically take it out of the box, throw it on, and see what numbers we get. And then we will tune it. So each time we do this, you will be able to see the numbers and the improvement that we actually make. You're going to see both the shit numbers and the good ones.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, we throw it in out of the box, the numbers might come down and look like shit again. And that's okay.
Yeah. And so that's one of those things for everybody that is posting the negative comments and that's like kind of hating, is like in the beginning, you know, I said like we're not trying to hide anything. Like yeah, I didn't
totally transparent.
Yeah, and the exhaust is definitely what, you know, I'm not so prideful that I'm not going to admit like, oh yeah, like it's not the exhaust. Like I don't.
We all kind of knew it.
I'm not the master of physics here. Like I don't.
But it's your bike.
Yeah, exactly. And if that's what I wanted, then that's what I would go with.
But all of this is more for you guys. Yeah. And I don't know how many of you guys know that, but this was Block's brainchild, and we've kind of
We're going through the entire process because I've always been curious about this stuff, and to actually have access and the ability to be in here and working with you guys and getting the knowledge, like I've learned an absolute ton thus far, and I really hope you guys are learning a ton too. But that's the purpose of all of this, is to show you guys what the procedure is, what the process is, and learn as much as we can along the way without boring you by, you know, going too crazy technical. But we can get crazy technical, and yeah, we'll do some follow-up episodes where we do.
Eventually we'll do a dry technical episode.
Yeah, Ben Stein episode.
Yeah.
That stuff's really insightful though, like to a lot of people. Like, you know, the octane thing that we just learned from Boston Mike. Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Mike's a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Because he taught it, he has this innate ability to just throw it out there, draw it out, and go, here you go.
Yeah.
And me, as we've said numerous times, I like to just talk shit. Give you the opinionated side plus the real side without getting overly deep into tech specs.
Yeah. Well, I think that probably concludes the 2-to-2 versus 2-to-1 section. The findings, 2-to-1 is clearly better. Like I said, the proof is in the pudding. So
100%. My opinion is I'm a bit surprised. TBR 2-in-1 simple exhaust made a huge difference. Will we gain 11 or 12 horsepower?
So we got 131 in the new run. It's a difference of 14 horsepower. Just going to a 2-to-1 pipe. Nothing else changed. Torque is just about the same, but we did gain
the horsepower is tremendous.
14 horsepower.
Yeah. And
just from the 2-to-1.
We're not looking at the graph again, but if you notice where you were talking about it comes alive at 35, you can see that on the graph. Under that, you're a little flat. So we're gonna fix all that and tune that out.
And that's what the next episode will be, is us doing the Thundermax, tuning it up, and onwards and upwards. Hell yeah, man.
I'm excited.
I am. I'm stoked. Awesome. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, big thanks to Chris. You guys be sure to go give him a follow.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, Instagram right there. I'll drop his link down in the description below as well. And big thanks as well to Seminole Harley-Davidson. Good job on the dyno room, man. I like it. It's a lot better. Big thanks to Seminole Harley-Davidson. I'll drop their info down in the description as well. If you guys are enjoying this content, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hitting that thumbs up helps the channel a lot. If you guys want to continue to see content like this, If you enjoy just motorcycles in general, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon also so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. And until next time, you guys ride safe out there, stay vigilant, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.